Thank you for tuning in to this video segment from our recent workshop, 10 Questions I Wish I Had Asked My Lawyer, where Larry will answer the question, am I on the hook for the big mess my employee made at my customer's site? Thanks for viewing.
Business agreements are critical in protecting and building the value of a business. If you're a business owner, does your business utilize proprietary computer software for competitive advantage? If it does, do you own that software? Do you have just have a license to it? Or did the software development firm retain the ownership of that software? That's a critical question for a technology company as it's growing and building itself up, possibly for a sale. Are your key customers under contract to buy their goods and services from you? What is the recourse under that contract if your customer doesn't pay? Do you have a business partner? Do you have a clear written agreement in place with that business partner? Does it define the rights and obligations you each have together? What if one of you suffers a disability? Does the agreement address the next step at that point? Or does the disabled partner, does she continue to own equity in the business, notwithstanding that you have to go find somebody else to come actively participate with you, and they might expect equity in the business? We're often asked to assist here again when there is some type of preventable business contract issue and we're unfortunately at the brink of a disaster. Three common issues that come up with contracts are ambiguity in the contract itself, allegations by one party or the other that there's a breach of the contract, and then the attempted shifting of risk between the parties to an agreement, one way or the other. And here again, there seems to be a common link when we're asked to get involved. Sometimes the contract had been self-lawyered in one way or another, whether it's from a do-it-yourself form or through a template agreement that was obtained from some industry association, or taking a document that MendenFreiman prepared for a previous transaction and then just jury-rigging it for the current transaction, not understanding some of the nuances that trained professionals understand. Yikes. While in certain situations, contracts that are form contracts may be perfectly suitable, but in others, they really can have some disastrous consequence. They can be outdated, they can have terms and provisions that just don't apply to the situation, and there's some very state-specific aspects of contracts that need to be reviewed by someone that knows what they're doing. As an example of this, we've had on numerous occasions where clients present a contract, an employment agreement for us to look at, unfortunately, at a situation where the employee has been terminated. And what the client wants to know, the business client, the employer wants to know is, can we enforce the non-compete in this contract? Or the protection against the use of confidential information. And what we have find from time to time is that those agreements were prepared from some type of national repository that was not specific to the state of Georgia and its rules around that, and frequently those agreements are not enforceable unless they meet some very state-specific rules and guidelines. Next slide. So then there's the ostrich syndrome, ignoring the risk associated with your business dealings. For example, thinking nobody is ever going to steal my ideas or my concepts. Well, the odds that someone are going to claim or use your ideas or concepts are getting higher and higher in the way that the business is done today through the internet and such. Lawsuits occurring every day over trademarks, some type of proprietary right that's being infringed. New business owners should never ignore the prospect of this occurring, and doing something as simple as registering trademarks at the outset can be hugely protective in the event that someone later on seeks to infringe upon those rights. So here again, these concepts are crucial to planning the business and should not be taken for granted.
We hope you enjoyed that video segment. Other questions that were answered at a recent workshop can be located on our website at our Education and Resources page. Our website address is www.mendenfreiman.com.
For additional information about these topics or our firm, please contact us through our website or call our office at 770-379-1450. We look forward to hearing from you.